Live from PATV Studios, it's the Lyle Style Show. And now, the man with the most style, it's your host, Lyle Style.
Oh, hey, don't turn the channel now. Don't turn the channel. I'm letting you know right now, this is still the Lyle Style Show. I'm just coming on. My name is T-Bone. My name is T-Bone. I'm Lyle's twin. Lyle had a delay here. He had a little delay, so he said, T-Bone, you got to come on the show and just kind of fill in for me, because you did it last time, you did a good job. So I said, okay, I'll help my brother out. He's all right. So you know what? I said, I'm gonna help him out. And now he told me he's guest, and he has a wonderful guest. And I want to introduce my guest here, which his name is David Swint with the Iowa City Police Department.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, welcome to this is the T-Bone Show. Welcome to T-Bone. How you doing?
Thank you.
Man? All right. So, you're a man of little words sometimes, ain't you? Now, he told me a little bit about you. He told me that you've been in the police department for a long time, and you do a lot of different things. And but I want to talk. T-Bone want to talk about. Forget about the notes. What Lyle told me. I want to talk to you a little bit about yourself. And it's just something popped in my head. I have to laugh a little bit. Don't mind me. You can talk anyway. Now, how did you come about with these cameras that you have? Because Lyle told me a little bit about the cameras in Chicago. They don't have the cameras in Chicago. How did y'all get them out here? It's a little small town.
Yeah, well, we try to be a progressive police department here, keep up with technology and the trends in policing. And so several years ago, I think coming up on 3 years ago, we got our first body cameras that we deployed for officers who otherwise didn't have the in-car cameras available to them. So officers on foot patrol, officers out in plainclothes assignments didn't have the squad car cameras with them, so the body cameras were to supplement those.
Okay, now, there's a big stir about the body cameras, about what you're doing, about every little state is trying to get them and stuff. Now, do you think they are effective when it comes down to having cameras for yourself? Do you think they are a good thing or a bad thing?
Body cameras are a fantastic tool, but like any other tool, they have their limitations. They're excellent for police officers. They document what we see. If we're accused of wrongdoing, they help exonerate officers. They work great for documenting evidence in court. Things that we see, things that we find, things that people say, they're recorded with the audio and video. They're great for transparency, because then the public can review videos and see part of what the officer could see. They're not perfect in that you don't get the entire vantage point. There's depth perception issues with seeing it on a computer screen that you don't get, that the officer can see there with how far things away, or how the range of view. That's a much narrower range of view than you and I see when we're out in a place. Low light conditions are a problem. Body cameras do a great job through the software and the electronics of really making low light conditions look bright. So what you see with the naked eye in a low light condition is much more limited than what you can see on a recording, because the recording compensates for that low light, and things look much more crisp and clear on a recording than they do in person. So there's a few limitations, but there are fantastic pluses to them also.
Oh, wow. That was a wonderful explanation about that, because you're aware, like I'm from Chicago, the police officers are a lot bit different out there. They don't have the body cameras. At least I haven't seen them. Not that I ever been arrested or anything like that. I want you to think that, okay? I'm a good guy. I'm a rapper, but I'm let you know that right now. Double T is a rapper. I didn't know. Did Lyle tell you I was a rapper?
I heard that you were a rapper, so I'm expecting some type of proof here. A little freestyle for me. Give me something about interviewing me.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? I might be able to do that for you. You put me on the spot, though. You really did. Okay, but for the end of the show's over, I'm gonna give you a little freestyle going off the show about what Mr. T could. See, they call me Mr. T too, but T-Bone could do. I'm a little nervous, man. I'm a little nervous around, police officers. Yeah,
I'm a pretty intimidating guy.
Yes, you are. I'm just,
It's the physical stature, all 5'9" of me.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one. I appreciate that. But I want to, I want to get to something that you were talking about earlier. that you said you went on a little sabbatical, so to speak, for about 2 weeks.
Yes.
And you went to, where'd you go to?
Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois, has a course at the Center for Public Safety there that covers automobile crash investigations, and it's a multi-course series that officers can attend, and some in the private sector attend also. There were people there from municipal police departments like Iowa City up to someone from the NTSB and someone from a private consulting firm, just learning about what happens when vehicles collide, how to examine the evidence, how to put the vehicles back in their positions when they connected, how they react after a collision, estimating speeds before collisions based on damage and skid marks, a number of things like that.
Oh, wow. So was it interesting that you, now you were telling me like it's an 8-week course.
Even more than that if you choose to. I believe to get to what they call the reconstructionist level is a total of 8 weeks of courses.
So now you can take all this information back here to Iowa City and kind of use it if you're training if something happens with a car accident, something like that.
Yeah, we already have a number of traffic investigators and reconstructionists on the Iowa City Police Department. They've done it for a number of years, so we look to rotate people through those assignments. So we already have the ability here with other officers. I'm going through the training along with another officer to help replace people who've been doing it for quite some time.
Wow, that's good. Now, so you're a man about town. You're kind of a connoisseur. You kind of do a little bit of everything with the police department out here in Iowa City.
I try to stay busy.
Yes, you do. I mean, also my brother Lyle was telling me that you help out in the community with people that are say less fortunate.
I do a lot of work with people experiencing homelessness, and a lot of them frequent the downtown, so I've got to know many of them and kind of do my part to help them out with things that they might need to be comfortable and stay safe.
Wow, that's commendable because you come to Chicago, we need somebody like you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you like that. I'll tell you, T-Bone, we should take you to Chicago right after the show.
Plenty of a downtown to work in Chicago, that's for sure.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know if I want to ride my bike around a whole lot downtown Chicago, though.
No. You can be on the horse, though.
Yeah, I'll keep my bike. No, I don't have to clean up after my bike.
Well, that's so ho. That's good.
I can walk my bike down the sidewalk all day and not worry about what falls off it.
That's true. That's true. I almost got kicked by a horse before. You know, that's another story right there. But you know, but anyway, T-Bone want to ask you a question too. Now you said about the body cameras. Now y'all been having them for about 3 years, and y'all wasn't like the first organization to have body cameras. You said the university kind of had them a little bit.
I believe the University Police Department was the first in the Johnson County area to get them.
Okay, so and then so you had them, but y'all had them for a while though.
Yes.
Now, do all your officers have the body camera thing, or is it a certain few?
Well, when we first purchased them, and I brought one of them here, this is a V-View body camera.
Okay.
And this is the first one we bought. I believe we bought 12 of these. These are no longer in service because they've all broken or somehow malfunctioned.
Oh, wow.
So we were looking to purchase enough body cams to outfit every officer, and there's 84 officers on the Iowa City Police Department.
Wow, that's a lot.
And because of the issues with these and keeping them maintained and syncing the videos and some other issues, some other technical issues, we decided not to go with these. So they had to put it out, a request for proposal for different manufacturers. And they've now decided upon one from the same company that makes our in-car video recorders, so the cameras that are mounted looking out the windshield. That's got a number of benefits. So now we can use the same storage system, the same software interface to retrieve videos. And so those are on order. I think we're looking about 2 to 3 months to get those received and get them out into service.
Oh, so y'all probably have them this summer sometime then?
Yes.
Okay. Can I see one of those?
Absolutely. So it's got the memory built into it, battery built into it.
Wow.
So that is the entire unit. There's a port on the bottom that allows for charging and removing the videos off of there. It's proprietary software, and the videos are watermarked so that if someone were to edit the video later on, chop pieces out or anything, the manufacturer's software that plays it would recognize that as modified video, so it allows for chain of custody.
That's wonderful because, you know, I think the T-Bone can kind of use this like that's for like a recording. Maybe I could like hide it in my hair, and maybe you could Oh, that wouldn't
You
work.
could
probably.
hide a much larger camera up in there.
Yeah,
too.
you could. Oh,
Yeah.
I like someone with humor. I like it. Yes,
We're here to have fun.
yes, we are. No, but these are pretty nice. You know, it kind of remind me back in the day when I used to have my little, before we had cell phones, we had the little small, you probably wouldn't remember that because you're too young, some small,
A pager, probably.
yes, pager.
Did you just have the numeric, or did you bump up to the alphanumeric pagers?
I think T-Bone bumped up to the big time.
Yeah.
He bumped up past Alpha America. He had the big one. You know what? They had everything. You probably didn't even seen that one before though. It was a different type of pager. It was the big Alpha. I think it was T20. That's back in Chicago. I know you haven't seen that. Yeah. You know about that. Have you been to Chicago?
I just came back from Chicago. I spent 2 weeks there.
Oh, that's right. You sure did. Oh, no, I'm talking about you lived in Chicago.
I didn't live in Chicago, no.
Oh my goodness. Now, T-Bone want to know a little bit about yourself. Now, he didn't give me the facts about you. Where you from?
From the Quad Cities.
Okay, Davenport.
Yep.
That's what I heard.
I worked in the city of Comanche, Iowa, as a police officer for 4 years, and then I moved here to Iowa City to take a job here, and I've been here for 14 years.
Oh, wow, you've been here a long time. Yeah. So you got family here and stuff there.
Got family here, yeah.
Okay. Now, what about your kids? What do they think about you doing this type of work? You know, this.
Well, my daughter's young, so she still thinks it's really neat. She's young enough; she doesn't really have an understanding of what I do or what the issues are with what I do, the politics around it, or the sentiment from some of the public about what we do and those types of things.
Oh wow!
To her, it's still neat that I have the police car I can drive and the uniform.
Oh, well, she see the television, see the TV, whatnot.
Every now and then, yeah. The newspaper, that's
newspaper, whatnot. She see cops on TV. She probably think that on television and the movies, that's what you do. That's how you're.
Well, she's more into watching Barbie and those types of shows. So not a lot of police activity going on in those, but My Little Pony, not a lot of cops running around. But.
Okay, so she want to take you to one of those. Our kids. She in school?
Yeah, first grade.
Okay, first grade. They have those little things where they bring their parents, something like that, to show and tell.
Right.
Show and tell. Did you ever done show and tell with your daughter?
I have not, but I may be doing that this year. I had a request from her teacher, and for what those teachers do for us every day, if that's what they would like me to do, I will absolutely go in and do that.
Oh, when I tell you, you know what, I think, hey, you know what? Maybe we both could take the cameras down there and we do a show and tell together. I could do a little rap, whatnot. You could explain and I could rap it as you explaining.
Yeah, I'd have to hear your skills first. So we're gonna have to hear the skills at the end of the show, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, yeah, man, you got me on the spot. I'm gonna have to show you my skills. I'm thinking about getting into my own contract with Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. But he might be a little bit too small for me. But I might give him a chance. Yeah, but you know what?
Help out the little guy, why don't you?
Yeah, that's right. That's Mr. I keep myself Mr. T, but he's from Chicago. Me, him. Go back a long way, and I'm just thinking about. I have a slight little cold there.
Yeah.
That my those tickle my throat though. But anyway, T-Bone all right though. I'm getting off something, but I want to ask you again now. Okay, you talked a little bit about the body camera, and she's looking at me like did she point some numbers at me or something? Is she doing something? I can't see. T-Bone is not used to doing this. What is she doing? What is the director doing? Did she put some numbers up there? I can't see, Mr. T.
I can't see in there either. You got these lights turned up pretty bright. And
yeah, bright. Okay.
We're lucky we can see anything with all that light reflecting off of this shirt.
Oh my goodness, yeah. It's really blinding right now. But I want to ask you a quick question before we have to get off air. Now, what would you what is the miscuse or problem that you have here in Iowa City with the body cameras? What would you tell people out there that with the body cameras, far as they feel like it's a good thing, bad thing? You say it's a good thing, but
I think it's a good thing, but there are issues that we need to keep in mind as a society. For example, the open records or the public records laws in states, it seems like haven't really kept up with the technology. So arguably, if I go to a burglary call, and let's say your house was burglarized, and you call the police, and so I come over and we go through your house just to make sure there are no suspects still in there. And then you walk me through your house and we create a police report, and you say, I had such and such a TV here and it was worth this much, and oh, I had some jewelry here and it was this much, and I had some cash hidden in this cabinet and it's gone, and wait a second, I wonder if this other antique of value is still here, and you look and it's like, oh, okay, this is still here, they didn't take this, and we create a detailed report. The concern is all that can be easily recorded on one of these when I'm there, and a lot of people would like the police department to record everything we do. So if I record that, here in the state of Iowa, if I create that police report, and I've created this recording while doing that, when I leave, this technically becomes available to an open records request.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't think your neighbors or anybody else in the public should get a copy of the recording of a place where you have an expectation of privacy, your home. So I was in there lawfully. I was helping you with something. I have recorded you in a time of distress. I have on my recording what property you have, where it is, what the inside of your house looks like, where you keep things that didn't get stolen.
Yeah.
And I don't think people should have access to that, and police officers don't think you should have access to that.
So the public think you should have a little, that they should know what's going on in other people's houses. So these people trying to be a little nosy there.
Well, I think the intent is good, that we want that transparency. We want to be able to see what officers are doing, how they're acting, how they're treating people. But there needs to be a line drawn of holding me accountable for my actions without invading your privacy as a public citizen just because you called the police.
Right. Okay.
So if somebody wants to know, hey, I've got this legitimate concern about this certain incident, and there's some public value in them knowing that, I think that video should be made available. Assuming there's no issues there where we're kind of exposing someone where they have an expectation of privacy. But as a police department, if we have recordings that fall under the open records and we're required by law to release them, that puts us in a very uncomfortable circumstance to still provide you the services that you desire as a victim whose house was just burglarized without producing that video showing you in that moment of distress and where all your property is out to anybody who wants to take it and put it on YouTube. Because once we release it pursuant to on open records, they can do whatever they want with the video.
Wow.
And so I think we need as a society be very careful of, I think holding police accountable is a fantastic thing. We're given a lot of power. We get to make a number of choices that affect people, and making sure that we're making those actions or taking those actions and making those decisions appropriately is absolutely a necessity. But I don't think we should be giving up people's privacy in order to do that.
All right. Well, that's profound. That's profound, right?
It doesn't come from me. This comes from a lot of conversations among law enforcement about how we provide the transparency that the public deserves, and that only helps us to provide that transparency so they can see how hard we work, what we deal with, and the decisions we make, but still protecting victims and other people's privacy at the same time.
Yeah, that's good. Now, yeah, that's, you know what, we should do that. That should be written in law, where only certain things can be known. If the person don't want it to be known, they shouldn't have to be known, which is good that y'all think that way. So, yeah. Well, I think, you know what, this is my second time here in Iowa City, and I think this is a very aggressive type of small town. And, coming from a big city like Chicago, there's every crazy thing going on over there. But coming here, for being a small city, y'all really kind of stepping up a little bit. Y'all might even become a big Chicago.
Well, I think we try to be progressive. We try and stay on top of things. We try and provide a great service to the community. And so this is, by putting these in service 3 years ago, testing them, working with them, we're trying to do everything we can to put out there how hard we're working, how we're trying to do a good job, give that accountability by being transparent with the public, and showing people that you really have a good police department here. People may not always agree with the actions we take and the decisions we make. And a lot of times I think that's because they don't have all the facts. Sometimes these recordings I think will help that, is by showing them what the circumstances were and giving them a little more of the facts that they can get to see why officers made decisions they made.
Wow, that's good. See, hopefully some viewers can understand that, hear you, and understand that now. Now, this may be a silly question that T-Bone want to ask you. You got body cameras on yourself. Now, I heard y'all have canines and dogs, whatever.
Yes.
Now, do you put the cameras on the dogs, or?
You might be into a whole niche market there, because I don't know that they have cameras for the dogs necessarily. The handlers, a lot of times, will be carrying body cameras. So when we deploy these department-wide, our canine handlers will have the body cams on them. And the dogs are typically within view of the officers. Again, that kind of puts in one of the limitations of these cameras is that field of view is typically fixed to the front of the officer. So anything going on in the peripheral vision of the officer is not going to be captured on one of these because it's a limited angle of view to the front.
Yes.
So it doesn't follow an officer's point of view. So if I'm standing facing this camera, but I'm looking off to my right, the camera's not capturing what I'm seeing and what I'm perceiving as an officer.
That's a yes. They might make cameras down the line that could do like a panorama type thing all the way around, whatever, you know.
Yep.
You never know. This technology is really ridiculous. I've seen a lot of things back when I was in my studio that I have little cameras everywhere that could do 3Ds of me, you know, rapping and then talking at the same time. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's fantastic technology.
I know. I mean, I'm just amazed, and I want to say that now. T-Bone is, you know, Chicago. I grew up, you know, around police officers and stuff like that, in a good way. I want you to think of it in a good way, and I want to commend y'all. I think y'all are doing a good job. My Lyle, my brother, always talk positive things about y'all. He just loves this place and whatnot, and he just positive things about you and whatnot. So I am glad that I got a chance to talk to you, know you a little bit, and you know about what you do. But I would commend you about the cameras. That's a good thing. Y'all doing a good job. And man, I'm just trying to think one more other thing I was wanted to capture. And is anything that you want to share with the viewers that maybe they should know, or any little?
You know, we could talk about one of the things about body cameras here in Iowa City that some people have brought up that they don't like about the cameras that the Iowa City Police Department uses is these cameras are typically mounted on the kind of the chest of the officer, and to activate it, it's what a lot of people refer to as a manual activation. So right now this would be recording nothing. For it to start recording, I slide this cover down and it exposes the lens. So that exposes the lens, activates the audio and video recording, and then it's recording. Really good because it conserves disks and memory space, it conserves power, because they don't have the capacity either with the battery or the storage for these to record more than I think 3 to 4 hours.
Okay, yeah.
So we activate them when we're taking some type of enforcement action with people. And when you're completed, you close the lid, it stops the recording, and then conserves the battery and the storage space.
Oh wow, that's good.
That's good for the storage and the battery. The bad part is if I'm on foot patrol in the downtown and somebody starts firing a gun, my reaction is to look around, figure out where that's coming from. I'm going to be thinking about my safety, the safety of others, drawing my weapon if I need to protect myself and the general public. It's not necessarily going to be in the forefront of my mind to reach up and flip this little lid down. And so one of the issues with that is in those situations where you might really want the video, and the video is going to be very important for the public controversy, that's not in the forefront of the officer's mind necessarily to activate that recording. And so then there's the perception among some that if officers don't record, that they're doing it because they plan to do something illegal or they plan to violate rights, when really it's just, I mean, it's a fight or flight reflex. We're trying to think of what do we have to do to protect ourselves and others, and it's not necessarily, I need to flip that little lid down and start recording. There are other cameras out there that have automated activation, but they have limitations too. Some of them are, if you draw your sidearm, it automatically starts the recording. To me, that's too late because nobody sees what happened to get to that point.
Exactly, yes.
So you want to start the recording before that. Some people say you should be recording your whole shift. Well, we don't have the battery life to record an 8-hour shift, number one. Number two, the storage costs for that would be in the millions of dollars for a city of the size of Iowa City. It's just not fiscally possible for us to have that type of storage space to store all that video. And And as we go back to, there's a lot of things that maybe don't need to be recorded. As a citizen, if you want to come up and tell me about something that your neighbor is doing that's illegal, but you want stopped to clean up your neighborhood, I think policies need to reflect that as a citizen, you can say, I don't want to be recorded when I tell you that. And as an officer, I should have the ability to turn off the recording.
Wow, yes.
And so we need to have some sort of give and take there to allow the citizen some say in whether or not they're recorded, to allow the officer some discretion in whether or not the recording gets turned off, but try and get that balance in there. And I think, unfortunately, it's got to come down to some sort of trust at some point, that we've put some trust in those in charge, that the right decisions are being made and the right actions are being taken.
No, that's a really good point. Man, you cleared that up, because I was just going to ask you that question too, and you took it out of my head, and I appreciate that. I got a little cold. That's what's wrong with me.
Hope you feel better.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind. Now, Officer Swin, I was on it. Okay, what my producer, what we got? We got 3 minutes left. She went the 3 minutes side. I'm not used. I like to talk all day long. We could talk at, it's like my house. Talk all day long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did I put on my hair? I got my wig. Okay. I'm giving too much information. Maybe I should not record that. What you said that, but I just said too much information to the viewers about my hair. Yeah, about my hair.
I think the viewers are here for a lot of information.
Yeah, but some information I don't want to share with them. I just shared it with them. T-Bone don't like talking about some personal things. I got my wig done.
They can clean it out in editing post.
They'll
wipe
that,
that
can't they? All right. I appreciate that. Now look, before we go off, T-Bone, okay, now you kind of answered a whole lot of questions about the body cameras and a little about what you're doing with the school and everything like that. So what do you do in your off time?
My off time right now, I'm working on starting a small software company for some law enforcement software.
Oh wow! Well,
yeah.
Okay, so you don't look like a geek. You don't look like that type of person. You just don't have that look.
I don't look smart?
Yes, you.
Because your brother said that to me last time I was here.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he told me that the last time too. Yeah.
I'm a twin. But
yeah,
no. You look smart, but you just have a sophisticated look about yourself. I didn't think you was in computers, but he forgot to relay that information to me. I'm gonna get him for that.
Yeah.
But you have you starting a company, or you do have a company, or?
Yeah, it's just in the startup phase right now.
Okay. What's the name of the company, or did you?
Company name is Latent, and it's a software product for law enforcement to passively analyze wireless networking signals to locate stolen electronic equipment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you are a man of many talents.
I try to stay busy.
As you do stay there. That's your off time vacation.
Yeah.
Now, do y'all go on vacation? Go on vacation? What do you like to, vacation sometimes? Or you relax? Or, because I know you have a stressful job.
Yeah, I have a pretty good job. There are stresses involved, but I work with a lot of great people, both within the police department and in the downtown business district. I get to talk to a lot of great people during the day, so I get my stress relief through the day too.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. Now that's wonderful. Now, okay. What's your favorite color? I just want to ask you.
Blue.
Blue.
Yeah.
Blue. Oh, I see that. Oh, it kind of goes inside blue. Blue officers blue.
Sure. Yeah.
Blue.
You could,
okay. Yeah. That's good. Okay. And what's your favorite cereal you like to eat?
I'm not a big cereal guy.
You're not a big cereal.
No.
I like Fruit Loops myself. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah. T-Bone like Fruit Loops. That's my favorite one right there. I like Fruit Loops, but T-Bone like to get to know you a little bit about. Next time you come on the show, I might be sitting in the audience, whatnot. I might sit in the audience. And matter of fact, before I'm gonna do a little rap for you.
Is Fruit Loops a sponsor? Is that why you? Do you really like Fruit Loops?
Yes. You took. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. You supposed to, but that, yes, it's a sponsor for my rap show that I'm doing, Fruit Loops.
All right.
Okay. Now, how many more minutes we got left? We got 2 minutes left. What she put up there? Okay, what is that? Okay.
Wrap it up.
Oh, wrap it up. She said wrap it up.
Oh, you're not going to have time to wrap it up either, too.
Well, wrap it up. I'm gonna do okay.
Rap with a W though.
Yes,
so.
rap. I'm gonna do a little rap going on. Okay, Fruit Loops is the cereal that T-Bone eat. He likes to get the Fruit Loops in. He likes to put the cereal in with the milk. Fruit Loops is got a little bit of fruit. And look, rip, Fruit Loops, rip. Fruit Loops is good. He loves it. T-Bone said Fruit Loops one time. Okay, that was just a free thing. That was just a little sample. Now don't say anything yet. Now I see you got all the excitement right inside you that you really want to express, but don't say anything yet. Okay, okay, but see, I'm going places. T-Bone's going places one of these days. I tell you right now.
I'll be checking iTunes when I leave here for that one.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting on The Voice. Kind of do my little rap. They need a rap on that voice. The Voice.
Yeah, I don't watch.
You don't watch TV that much. The Voice.
The Voice. I think I'm familiar with it. Christina Aguilera, a few others on there.
Yes.
Adam Levine, I think, is one of the judges.
That's right.
Is that right? Yeah, I've seen commercials for it. I've never watched it.
Okay, you're gonna watch it when T-Bone come on. Believe me, I'm blowing up.
But, I promise you, if you're on there, I will watch it.
I know you will. But okay, I just want to say, you got a shout out. You want to say something to your family, something like that. Last time, Lyle said you said something to your little girl.
I did. I said, hello.
How's
that for a shout out?
That was a brilliant shout out. You know what? That's unique. I love it. I love the shout out. But I want to say, Officer Swift, thank you for coming on and being with T-Bone and talking to T-Bone a little bit. I appreciate that.
Hey, thanks for having me here.
Oh, you got a strong handshake too. I like that. T-Bone like it though. I want to give a shout out to all the people out there that check T-Bone out on the YouTube. Keep checking T-Bone out on YouTube. I'm coming out with some stuff with iTunes. My latest one is called Fruit Loops. You're gonna get it. So I want you to check that out. One day it's gonna be on iTunes pretty soon, probably next week. But hey, I want to say shout out to my brother, to my twin brother, Lyle Style. I hate that you couldn't make it, but I did the show for you. I love you, brother. I'm gonna come back on the show again because this is hard. This is hard right here. It's hard doing this hosting bit. It's really hard though. But anyway, till next time, I gotta wrap it up because she said keep wrapping things up. So next time, I want everybody to be nice to somebody, treat people nice, keep rapping, and keep styling and profiling, and always love one another. T-Bone signing out.